For decades, Taiwanese professional baseball wasn't really a business. It was more like a passion project, something that often lost money and was even caught up in scandal. But today, it's a whole new ballgame. We're talking about a booming billion-dollar industry. This is the story of that incredible turnaround, a playbook we're calling home run economics. And to really get how huge this transformation is, you have to understand where the league came from. I mean, not that long ago, owning a team was basically seen as a money-losing act of corporate charity. The league went through some really dark times with match-fixing scandals, and if you were a fan, you were stuck sweating it out in these old, aging stadiums. Fast forward to today, and wow, you're looking at a powerhouse industry pulling in record-breaking crowds and turning every single game into a can't-miss cultural event. So, what happened? What was the spark? How did a league that was just trying to stay afloat suddenly hit a financial grand slam? Well, let's get into the strategy. The answer, and this is the key, didn't start on the field. It started in the front office, with a total revolution in thinking. It was a fundamental shift from running a baseball team like a charity to running it like a real, serious business. You see, for years, the whole attitude was what you might call the doing good deeds mindset. Big parent companies would just eat millions in losses every single year, writing it off as a social contribution, or maybe just a way to get their brand name out there. Profit was never the goal, which of course meant there was basically zero incentive to invest in anything, especially not the fan experience. The real change started to pick up steam with this crystal-clear directive from the league's commissioner, Sai Chi-chung. He basically sat the team owners down and said, look, if we want a future, we have to stop thinking like philanthropists and start acting like entrepreneurs. And this right here is the brilliant new strategy that came out of that mindset. The commissioner called it the department store model. His argument was simple. The ticket, that's your fixed spending, can only cost so much. There's a ceiling. The real growth, the real money, comes from what he called variable spending. Think about it. Once a fan walks through that gate, what else can they buy? Food, drinks, jerseys, hats, post-game concerts. That's where you turn a real profit. Okay, so you've got this new business-first philosophy. Great. But how do you actually make it happen? Well, the league and its teams rolled out a really practical three-part game plan. Let's call it the 3 home run strategy. The first home run was a massive upgrade to the hardware, the stadiums themselves. Take the Fubon Guardians. They poured millions into their home field, turning it into the Xinzhuang Castle. We're talking hotel-grade restrooms, gigantic industrial fans to keep everyone cool, and these awesome premium seats with barbecue pits and camping-style setups. They made the stadium a place you actually wanted to hang out, not just a place to watch a game. The second home run, built right on top of that. It wasn't just about being comfortable. It was about creating a full-blown entertainment spectacle, something with a uniquely Taiwanese flavor. A huge part of this was the league deciding to fully embrace its amazing cheerleader culture. Instead of seeing it as some kind of sideshow, teams leaned right into what's called idol economics. As Fubon's GM put it, great baseball and great entertainment aren't in conflict at all. The cheerleaders became massive stars in their own right, and they brought a whole new generation of fans into the ballpark. And the third and final home run was a deep commitment to the core product, the baseball itself. The CTBC brothers' philosophy really sums it up perfectly. You can have all the fireworks and entertainment you want, but that's just the medium. The core, the heart of it all, has to be high-quality, exciting baseball. If the team on the field is no good, the rest of it just feels empty. So, did this 3-part strategy actually work? Yeah, the results speak for themselves. The CTBC brothers, with that intense focus on the game, became the first team in the history of the league to bring in over 1 billion new Taiwan dollars in a single year. That's a number that was completely unthinkable a decade ago. So all these amazing things were happening. The league was on a roll. And then the great amplifier arrived. The brand new, state-of-the-art Taipei Dome. And this wasn't just another stadium. It was something that fundamentally changed the entire league's potential. So why was the Dome such a game changer? Well, outdoor stadiums in Taiwan constantly deal with rain. Games get canceled, investments get wasted. But the Dome, it's a guarantee. The event is going to happen, period. That certainty makes big-name sponsors and performers willing to invest. Plus, the climate-controlled comfort is a huge draw for casual fans and families who probably would have skipped a hot, sticky day at an old ballpark. The impact was just immediate and frankly staggering. The 2025 season, the first one with the dome fully in the mix, didn't just break records, it completely shattered them for both attendance and ticket sales. The home run economics strategy, supercharged by this incredible new venue, had absolutely paid off. But, after a historic season like that, the celebration ends, and the league has to start looking ahead to the next inning and the new challenges that come with all this success. There are really three big hurdles on the horizon. First is stadium ownership. Most teams are still just tenants renting from the government, which can create a lot of red tape when they want to make upgrades. Second is fan conversion. How do you turn all these new, casual fans into die-hard, loyal supporters? And finally, you have to think about the players themselves, building better, more sustainable career paths for them after they hang up their cleats. All of which leaves us with one final, crucial question. The league has built this incredible economic engine and totally recaptured the heart of the nation. But is this the start of a brand new, sustainable golden era? Or are we just watching the glow of its single most glorious season? The next few years are going to tell the story.
喜欢这种学习方式，欢迎订阅我的频道，让我们一起用下一个10分钟，把商业英文变简单。